I have watched people leave Oxycontin, leave Vicodin, leave all those other things, I don't even know about them, there's so many, and switch to CBDs and Rick Simpson oil. The bottom line, it works. Today we're going to go over just a very, very small variety of what's offered in CBDs. There's literally thousands of choices. Similar to cereal, you go into the supermarket and there's all those choices of cereal. But we end up choosing one that we like the best now, don't we? When it comes to CBDs, there's so many ways to administer them. So the effectiveness of one CBD, let's just take this one, product, and the effectiveness of this CBD product are going to be different. So let's first talk about how they're sold, okay, or how they're administered. We have the ability to smoke it in oil cartridges. We have the ability to take CBDs on their own via a tincture. We could take CBDs via tincture with THC as well. We can take CBDs in gummies, in chews, with THC, without THC. CBDs come in hemp form. You could also do bath salts. It really is relaxing. And then there are also topicals, but there's many, many more. If we just take one moment and talk about a topical, same company, but we have two different products. One is an aloe and one is a menthol rub. Now you could say to yourself, well, why would there be different ones? Well, very simply, I happen to use both of these. This product I use where I'm in pain. This product I use to remove a tag that's below my eye, and if I use the menthol, it's gonna sting my eye. This aloe has been a phenomenal replacement. So in this particular case, I showed you one company with two different products, and I have two different uses for them. I find the menthol penetrates me really well to get that deep pain relief, where this I use close to my eye so it doesn't sting. I found an application for both products and they're both effective for me, but that's a topical. So once again, let's go through why you would want these over a different one. And the most important one that I skipped over was the RSO. We're gonna do that last. If we look at the cartridges, the first few years we were here, I noticed a pattern. There were women between the ages of 22 and 35 that came in and always asked for a disposable CBD pen with no THC. After the fifth or sixth or seventh one, I wanted to pick their brain a little bit, so I started asking, what's your ailment? And from this demographic, I got the same answer every time, and about 24 times now over the years. They walk in, they know exactly what they want. They go, well, the reason why I want that product is, and they all said the same thing. When I'm at work on the computer, and somebody bothers me with a stupid question, as soon as they leave, I reach under my desk where my bag is, I take one hit and I blow it under the desk. And that relieves their tension from being bothered during the workday with what they all say was a stupid question. Now, I don't think there are any stupid questions, but I get it. This doesn't happen to me where I reach for an oil pen, but I reach for CBDs when my mind is racing. If my mind is racing about a particular area of concern, and let's call it paranoia, taking one hit of a CBD pen really relaxes that anxiety. I have done this to myself with CBD flower as well as CBD oil pens. Instant relief of anxiety that I feel in here. So the cartridges are very, very good for when you have anxiety. It's quick, it's quiet, it doesn't smell very much, and you can even do it at work, and that's a common theme that I've heard over the years. Now, instant relief. Tinctures with no THC. The tincture is very good for all body pain relief. Now, why do I say all body pain relief? Because the topicals are targeted to a specific area. The tincture is not local, it's gonna help your entire body. So if you have little aches and pains here and there, it will reduce it. Will it be as effective as placing the cream directly on a bad spot? It is not. So if you have localized pain, I always recommend the topical. Not any topical, but certain companies. If you're just not feeling well, a little under the weather, not sick as a dog, but you're not feeling that well, a tincture will make you feel better, possibly, not always. But if you have little aches and pains, again, it'll reduce the pain, but not as effectively as putting a rub directly on an isolated issue. Tinctures are also used for sleep. If I can't sleep, what I do is I take about 2 to 250 milligrams of a Select tincture. I'm in front of the TV, I'm high because I get high after work. If I'm having problems sleeping, 200 to 250 milligrams, and in about an hour, I just go down. You can try and fight it to watch the end of the movie, but you're going down. Now, I can't say that about all tinctures. This tincture from Select is very different than this tincture from Angel. This company has proven to be the #1 company in the United States. When I take 200 milligrams to go to sleep of Select, I go down. When I take over 400 milligrams of Angel, I do not go down. A CBD milligram or 100 milligrams is going to be different depending on the company that's processing the product. I say this with edibles, with tinctures, with cartridges. You could also say it with flour, but let's keep that out for the minute. The process in the lab is what makes the end result. Select has a process that the world has chosen to continue to purchase. I like Angel, but it's just not nearly as effective as Select. So a CBD is not necessarily a CBD, its effectiveness range. The effectiveness is defined by their process in the lab and through us taking it and wanting to go back for the same product. The tinctures also come in 1-to-1, so you could do your tincture with no CBD, or if you want to catch a buzz, you can. I recommend always to get it without it. You want to get high, get high. Don't mix it with your CBDs, that's just one man's opinion. Now we have gummies. CBDs from Wild. This particular package is 10 pieces of 20 milligrams a piece. So the package is 200 milligrams with 10 pieces, 20 milligrams each. 20 milligrams is a spot-on number to take for wellness, for daily consumption, to keep those aches and pains at a minimum. I do not use CBDs that way. It would be the smart thing to do, but I do not. What I do is when I hurt myself, that's when I run for CBDs. When I don't feel well, I run to the CBDs. But yet I take ginseng every day. Maybe one day I'll start doing CBDs every day. It would probably be a smart thing, especially for me at the age of 57. 200 milligrams strawberry, 250 milligrams apple, 50 milligrams CBD, 200 milligrams CBD. What I'm getting at here is there's a lot of ways to take gummies. When I'm in pain, I don't turn to these CBDs where I have the ability to take 5 or 10 milligrams. I go right to the source. The main reason why this store exists, the main reason why marijuana today is legal is because of Rick Simpson and Rick Simpson's oil. So when I take RSO, it's when I'm in extreme pain. I got a bad sciatica, I got a bad C6, C7 in my neck that really hurts my arm. When I'm in so much pain that I can't deal with it anymore, there is no playing with the CBDs. It's going to the real deal. The #1 way to help you with CBDs, without question, is going to be Rick Simpson oil. It's a phenomenal product. There is a learning curve to it, which your salesperson can help you with. Doing homework would only greater your buy-in to it, and it works. The bottom line, it works. The negative part is, quite often it comes with THC, which limits the amount of intake that I can take, but it's a phenomenal product that as the years go by, will eventually be in, and I can almost guarantee it, being administered in every hospital in the world. I have watched people leave Oxycontin, leave Vicodin, leave all those other things, I don't even know about them, there's so many, and switch to CBDs and Rick Simpson oil. They do not switch to CBDs and gummies. They go to the real deal. And that's all I got. Keep in mind, this is only a very few examples of the CBDs are out there. They come in so many forms. They're doing more and more to capture our attention, to get us to make those purchases. And it's worth trying, but it's definitely always worth asking and getting feedback and doing your homework first.